Hello, everyone. Good day. Happy Friday to you. Happy Valentine's Day. If you're one to get involved in those, welcome, welcome. Happy to have you here. And we're going to be starting off patch 5.3, I think it is. Yeah, 5.3, Reflections in Crystal. Looking forward to seeing what's going to happen next in the storyline. And really happy to have you along for the ride. We'll get started shortly, so please feel free to come on in. Maybe have some food or some drink if that tickles your fancy. Feel free to sit down, relax, and yeah, we'll get started momentarily. As well, just feel free to say hello if you'd like to. I don't bite. Always happy to chat it up with folks too. Let me just repair my gear because I just need to do that sort of thing. Okay, it's done. Oh, I didn't realize everything needs me to be so much repaired. I realized that it's gotten so damaged. Alright, so what we'll do is we will just transition over, so just hang tight a moment. And there we go. There we go. Alright. So, seems like we just need to speak to the manager of suites to get started on this new patch. So, what does he have to say? In the name of the light, the manager of suites is looking a little anxious. Wonder what's got him so anxious, though. Ah, Mr. Sestray, will you be venturing forth today? Do be sure to take care of so. They say the star shower was harmless, but one can never be too careful. Oh yeah, there was that star shower and everybody wanted to be warriors of light. But I concede it's not for me to tell the warrior of darkness how to look after herself. Old habits, you understand. Ah, Elise, how very opportune. Who? Oh, Lauren! Greetings, my friend. Do you perchance have a moment to spare? For you? Absolutely. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. I wanted to thank you, you see, for revealing to us the truth of the Warriors of Light. After all these years, your tales set the record straight. Finally, the people see them as the great heroes they were. Hey, Hiten, good day, good day. Hope you're doing well. Or the great hero he is in the case of Artbird. You too were surprised to see him, I think. Yeah, I was. Because he shouldn't have been there. At the time, I was not certain what to make of it all, but I could see the effect his words had on those around me. And then the stars rained down from the sky and, well, you know the rest. When the commotion died down, you were nowhere to be seen, but I was determined to express my gratitude. And so, here I am. Thank you, Elise, for giving voice to the truth. and restoring the Warriors of Light to the rightful place in history. Should you perhaps wish to have your account of these matters committed to writing, I would be more than willing to serve as your scribe. Indeed, if there is anything I can do to help, anything at all, you just only need to say the word. What else can we really say, though? We can't really say anything against Ardbert, because that really won't help. What can you tell me about the Warriors of Light? Very well, tell me what the situation is like in the city. Well, actually, I do want to know both. Tell me what the situation is like in the city. The situation in the city? Do you mean the people's awakening as Warriors of Light? Well, while questions remain about the circumstances surrounding Ardbert's return, history tells us what took place may not be entirely unprecedented. Oh? But to understand that requires an understanding of Warriors of Light in a broader context. If it please you, I would be glad to provide an overview. I flatter myself it may grant you a better grasp as to what is occurring not only in the Crystarium, but the world at large. Excellent. I shall return to the cabinet at once and look up the relevant texts. Pray, join me at your earliest convenience. No rest for the righteous, it would seem. Never is. Do not let me keep you, miss. I bid you a pleasant day. But how's the day going so far, guys? Hope the day is treating you well so far. I know for myself it's been a bit of a day. Not horrible in any sense of the word, but it's just been different. Now, the pendants, right? No, I meant the pendants right now. The Cabinet of Curiosity, that was it. And through these doors, and I'm guessing he's at the top of the stairs. At least that's my best guess, because that's usually where he is. Ah, there he is. Ah, Elise. Excellent timing. I have but this moment finished gathering the materials for our lesson. As a great many works make reference to the Warriors of Light, I shall, with your permission, focus only upon the details that seem most relevant. The thing I had been waiting to get done at work weeks ago is still not done yet. Oh, that must be so frustrating. I know that when I've done things that I wanted to be wrapped up, gosh knows, a long while back, or was hoping to implement for some time, and when they just don't go as planned, it's just really, really frustrating. Is there going to be some sort of light at the end of the tunnel for you soon, at least? Is it just pushed out by maybe a couple of weeks, or is it something that's longer term? If it's something that's longer term, that's even more frustrating. Oh, everybody's here. The Warriors of Light, you say? Forgive us, but we couldn't help overhearing. No clue. Our vendor hasn't replied since Wednesday. Ugh. Maybe vacation? Or something has come up that's preventing them from responding? Maybe that's it. We've been out of keeping We've been out keeping watch over the Crystarium, but it appears to be business as usual. So I thought I'd spend some time brushing up my knowledge of familiars, and Alphino volunteered to help. I actually came on a different errand, but I'd be interested in hearing about the Warriors of Light as well. May I join you? Oh, of course, more the merrier. Of course, the more the merrier. Oh my god. I didn't realize I was going to be saying the same thing that Warren did. If you care to find a table below, I shall be down with the books in a moment. I wonder how many books he has in mind, though. Hopefully not too many. Were one to pore over the annals of Ventrix history, one would note the comparative reoccurrence of individuals hailed as warriors of light. Ardbert and his comrades require no introduction, but many others bore the epithet long before them. To name a few, there was Tothville, legendary first king of Lakeland, Rodford and Solard, the fabled Drawn and Galgant duo of Vobert. And the list of Vendrick heroes no list of Vendrick heroes would be complete without the Archmaid Tuna of Ronka. In older texts, she too was called a warrior of light. Oh yeah, we learned about her when we were with the V's. And we saw her resting place. It did surprise me how ready people were to forget the negative associations of the title, but it makes sense if it's been around for centuries. Verily, in ages past it was simply a synonym for hero. In the wake of the flood, however, light came to be regarded with fear, the title not used not to exalt, but to revile. A far cry from its beginnings. Okay, so about 4 books. Okay, not too bad. At least I could see. They look pretty heavy, though. Oh! That looks like, that sort of looks like the Warrior of Light from, like, the original Final Fantasy game. This, my friends, is Norvrent's oldest epic, the original tale of the struggle between good and evil. In a time when all lay shrouded in darkness, a prophesized hero rose to deliver the world from its doom. Fighting in the name of the light, the hero styled himself as his foot soldier, and thus did he become to be known as the Warrior of Light. Curiously, in the centuries that followed, other heroes appeared who claimed the selfsame epithet, despite sharing no discernible connection with their predecessors. And in time, Warrior of Light came to be a name accorded to all men and women of uncommon skill and valor. Figures that I would not have to point out that Easter egg to you. Yeah, I remember playing the original Final Fantasy many years ago. But yeah, I remember seeing artwork of the various older Final Fantasy games. That's a gorgeous sketch, though. Well, well, the plot thickens. As you know, the title Warrior of Light is also used in the source, though the manners in which individuals have earned it are many and varied. Heroes have been honored thus since antiquity. Nor does the custom show any sign of dying out, as you can well attest. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? It surely can't be a coincidence. No, indeed not. Let us imagine a man who was awakened to the echo and is able to hear Hyland's voice. As she styles him, so too does he style himself, a warrior of light. Of course, being blessed with the echo does not in itself make one a hero, and conversely, there have been no few heroes who are not blessed with it. But such distinctions are immaterial to the masses, and over time they began to use the title Warrior of Light and the word hero interchangeably. Sounds about right. It would be interesting to see if the theory holds true in the other worlds, if crossing the rift were that easy. That'd be rather cool to go see the other worlds, though. See if it's very similar to the source or not. Heidelin did call me a warrior of light. What's in a name? It doesn't change anything. And there I was thinking I was special. Oh, goodness. Well, Heidelin did call me the warrior of light. I'd be silly to think that thinking that I was special. Far from it. What's in a name? It doesn't change anything. Well, I think a name can mean a lot. And I imagine it'd be terrible to have people call you something which didn't feel right. Oh, that is true, and that can be sometimes very common depending on just what your name is. At any rate, assuming all this is true, and there is a common thread behind the epithet, I doubt the Ascians would have been amused. To have the world at large associate light, and by extension Hydaelyn, with good must have added insult to injury. Yeah. While this discussion is undeniably fascinating, I wonder, should I be privy to it? Mayhap it'd be better if I excused myself? Oh, no need for that, my friend. Pray accept our apologies. Your lesson on the Warriors of Light has given us much to ponder. Oh, did someone say Warriors of Light? Little girl's voice. Who? Ah! Sounds like somebody tumbled. Oh yeah, somebody tumbled. Oh my god, she's precious! Oh, they're all precious. She's carrying too many books? Riki Tio, are you alright? Oh, my precious tomes. Did I not say that you must take care in the cabinet? Oh, she's so cute. You too. Arkil, Irwell? Wait. Unless... I know they reuse character models, like, all the time, right? But this kid on the right, he looks similar to the one that, at the end of the base Shadowbringers and saying, what was it? How did you get so strong or something like that? And we're just holding our finger to our mouth going, shh. Because he figured out that we were the Warrior of Darkness. Is this the same kid or is it somebody else? I wonder. Oh, aren't you? The Warrior of Darkness. Oh, they're all precious. My name's Riki Tio, and I want to help everyone. Oh, please tell me, what do I have to do to be a hero? To be a warrior of light? Oh, that's too precious. Oh, that's too cute. How do we answer this? Oh. Too adorable by half. Oh, my heart, my heart. We're sorry we knocked over the books. Do you remember? Oh, it is the same kid! It's the same one! I think? When you returned from the sea with the Exarch, I asked you how you became so strong. Yeah, that was him. Oh my gosh, how things came back. Oh wow, okay. So, I want to be a warrior of light, but not one that fights with a sword and all that. No, I want to be the kind that fights with potions and heals people. An apothecary. Oh, for a second there I was going to say, oh, you want to be a chemist and you want to have your potions, throw them at people, and then that magically cures them. Well, that's what you did in Tactics. And I'm going to help everyone in the Crystarium. No, in all of Norvrent. Wow, you're ambitious, kid. When I told Arkell and Irwell this, they said that the cabinet should have lots of tomes about potions. Yeah, that is a good place to start. But this place is so big and we don't have the faintest idea where to begin searching. At this rate, I'm not going to get anywhere. I just think it's rather nice that your friends are willing to help you find all this information. If one knew where to look, one should indeed be able to find the treatise on potions here. Even so, I fear they may prove a little difficult for one so young. But, Esteemed warrior of darkness, perhaps you might accompany young Riki Tio to Spriggets? Spraggets? Oh gosh. Rather than through tomes, I believe she stands to learn more by observing the Trugans at their work. Ah, okay. That would probably be a good start for her. This sounds like a plan. It seems like we finished here, so we'll come with you. What do you say? Last one to Spriggets says a rotten egg. I'll go, but only for a little while. I don't have time for this. Oh, we can't say the last one. That would be too rude. Last one there is a rotten egg. Since we're all talking about eggs anyway. I'll have you know that I'm really fast. You're gonna be the rotten egg. And off they go. Oh, Warren, what do you have to say? I shall remain here and tidy up. I hope that today's lesson will be of some use to you. Actually, I think it's very helpful. It was good to learn a lot more, although granted a lot of it I think we already knew. But hearing some of this is very helpful, I think. Where can we go next? Docile Gate? Probably the best one? Yeah, I think so. So what did you guys think when you first saw the Easter egg that was there? Did you have that same reaction, or were you thinking, oh, wait a second, who could that be? I guess it really depends as well as to how familiarized one is with the series, though. Or at least that's my thought. Oh, wow. Lots of us here. Well now, what do I owe the pleasure of so many bright-eyed visitors? Is that the way of it, sweetie? You wish to learn about medicine? That's right, I want to become a warrior light who uses potions to help people all over the world. Well, that's a very noble endeavor, and you aren't alone in it. No few at our infirmary yearn to venture forth as warriors of light. But ultimately, they've all decided not to pursue that dream. Huh? Why? Well, because the people here need them too, sweetie. The guards who place themselves in harm's way to keep us safe, the artisans who toil tirelessly so that we may sustain our way of life, and younglings like you who are the future of the Crystarium. They couldn't simply abandon them, you see. And so, difficult though it was, they made the decision to remain. Then, it doesn't mean my dream's is not any good? Oh, sweetie, yours is a wonderful dream, and it would be my pleasure to help you pursue it. If we all work hard, the day will come when our Cherugans may set forth to aid folk in every corner of the realm. As we strive towards that day, I hope we can rely upon you as well. Though I must warn you, ours is not an easy path. No, you must work very, very hard. I'm not afraid of hard work. I'll become the best apothecary ever. Just you watch. That's the spirit. Without further ado then, may I trust you with a task? I have placed an order at Sweet Civ for a potion ingredient, and I would like you to go and collect it. Oh, an ingredient? Leave it to me, miss. Oh, that's so sweet. My, what an abundance of energy. Though I can't help but wonder if she'll be all right by herself. My apologies, but would you mind accompanying her? When you arrive at Sweet Civ, speak to a young woman named Gracine, and she will point you in the right direction. I shall join you. As for one who suggested this course to Rikitio, I would assist in her first steps. And about the two of you? Are you coming too? Oh, well, we do want to become warriors of light, but just not the same kind as Riki. So we'll wait for you here, Warrior of Darkness. When you return, please teach us how to fight. Oh. I guess we could, to some degree, like teach them like how to do certain things, and so they can train. But I don't think like actual fight. Not yet. You guys are too young. At least that's my thought. What about you guys? You guys think that, yeah, teaching these young ones how to fight would be a great idea? I think probably just train them on how to do certain things, or just some small things, but it's not about the pointy end. Not just yet, I don't think. In that case, Reen and I shall keep them company and take the opportunity to ask them about their aspirations. Okay. That sounds pretty good. Okay. All right. So Gracine, right? Sweet Civ? Oh. I can go to the Rotunda and then do it that way, or yeah, should be able to go through there. Whereabouts? Oh, go out. Ask the kids to take Eden for you. Oh, that would be wrong. They're too young for that. Give them time. Give them time. Experiences some other things, and they can tank Eden for me. It would be good to ask them to do that right now. That's wrong. But what we will do is we will continue on with Eden in a little bit, though. Again, I don't think we'll get through all of it today, but we had... I want to say, was it 2 or was it 3 fights still left this tier? I think 3? Oh, it's the Warrior of Darkness herself. May I assume you're with Master Alphino? Yeah, sort of. Right. Lest you wonder, Chesameel's order is for grapes. As busy as we've been of late, however, I regret to say we didn't have the time to harvest them. So it was with apologies I asked Master Alphino and his young companion to help themselves the fruit on the vines. Perhaps you can lend a hand? It is the undersized grapes you'll want to pick. They're too small for normal consumption, but suitable for making wine and medicine. 3 fights left for this tier. Okay. So not too bad. I guess it's just a matter as to how quickly we can get through them and the queues, because I remember the queues last time were a little bit hard. Okay, next grape. And last one. Ooh, these look yummy. I haven't had grapes in a while. Hey, Ricky Tio. Oh, you're here too? We're picking little grapes. It's quite fun. And we have some undersized grapes. Though too small for normal consumption, these grapes are suitable for making wine and medicine. Wow, you picked you picked this many already? Amazing. How many have you picked, Alphino? I dare say we'll have enough between us. Shall we take them back to Chesameal? I can't wait to see what she's going to do with them. Well, she's probably going to make some medicine, right? Tell me, Riki, what made you want to become an apothecary and a warrior of light? Why? Well, a while ago I fell sick. Really sick. My body was burning up, and I felt so weak I couldn't even get out of bed. Then a traveling apothecary came and gave me a potion to drink. It was the foulest thing I ever tasted, but it made me get better. Oh, so in other words, it's like Buckley's. That stuff tastes absolutely horrible. But they are right, it does seem to work. She was so brave. The apothecary, I mean. She went around taking care of people even when it was dangerous. And I decided I wanted to help people, just like her. So I started brewing potions out of grass and giving them to my friends. But I didn't really know what I was doing or if there's anything else I should do. Then not long ago, a neighbor told me he was going to become a warrior of light and go traveling the world helping people. And then I thought, that's what I want to do. Oh, I see. Out of curiosity, what did your neighbor do in the end? Tyler? Oh, that's the guy that, he was the guard. I haven't seen him for a bit, so he must be already out there looking for people to help. Small world. Tyler. One of the guards awakened by the star shower. Uh-huh. Well, it is a small world because, well, you can't really live in that many places in Norvrent. Thank you for sharing your tale with us, Rikitio. I myself took inspiration from one not unlike your traveling apothecary, and I hope her good example will spur you on to realize your dreams. But it will not be done in a day. Such lofty goals are reached through hard work and perseverance, through countless little acts of heroism, like delivering the grapes to Chesameal. Oh, look at the little tail, too. It'd seem I have been laboring under a misapprehension. I wasn't around to mention it for that part, but you were correct about that line from Raban. Oh, I was? Oh my gosh, okay. I convinced myself that it was Elidibus who had sowed the desire to become warriors of light within the hearts of the people. But I see now that the impulse to aid their fellow man abided within them from the first. Elidibus did no more than give it a name. And as he kindly proclaimed, we must return to our own world ere long. With the Exarch laboring tirelessly, I doubt not, but a way will be found. Yet I believe I speak for all of us when I say I cannot leave in good conscience, not until we have dealt with Elidibus. Furthermore, if you had started in a different city, one of the other leaders would have been name-dropped and you would have been able to quote their line. Oh, that's rather cool! And that does make sense because, yeah, if you started in one particular city, they had like their own little, catchphrase in a sense. And it's nice that it's a little callback to that period back then. To say that, yeah, fortune favors the bold, for example, in regards to Raban. And yeah, this is a nice little thing that they added in there. It's rather cool. This is no longer a strange and distant land, after all. Norvrand has become to as a home to us, and our people our own. Now we have to leave it in good shape. Let's return to Spagrix. It wouldn't do to keep your admirers waiting. What's up with our music? You don't keep my admirers waiting, or oh, what do you say, oh warrior of light, and all that jazz. Okay, so let's head back to see as to what's going to happen with those grapes. And I'm sure they'll be put to good use. Oh, geez, now I'm walking all over the pumpkins. Oops. I hope I didn't ruin them. Yeah, running over there shouldn't be too hard. Shouldn't take me that long. I just wonder as to how Grahati is coming along in that solution, because it seemed like based on what we saw in a previous cutscene, it wasn't going so well. So we'll have to see. Oh, everybody's still here. Great. My thanks for your kind help, sweetie. Now we have all the ingredients we require. From the grapes we shall make a vinegar, to which we will add elf grass and a few other herbs to produce an invigorating syrup. Though it's unspeakably sour, it does do wonders for the constitution. As for part of her studies, I may just have to give Rikitio a little taste. Oh boy, I hope she's, I hope it's just, again, just a small taste, not something too much. Oh, yes, you wanted training, right? Warriors of Darkness, if you finish helping Riki, won't you show us some fighting? Not play fighting, but honest to God's fighting. We already have some enemies that you can deal with. Vampire bats. The guards say they've become a pest around the Crystarium of late. We tried to sneak outside to hunt them, but the guards caught us and sent us home. But they shouldn't mind if you were doing the fighting and we were just watching. The children told us as much while you were away. And in preparation, Chesmeal kindly furnished us with some lures for the bats. While the creatures won't give you any sort of sport, bear in mind that the younglings will be watching. That's to say, put on a good show, yes? Right, let's head outside at once. Everyone, follow me. We'll see as to how well we do. You say just wait. Come on then, children. Yeah, it seems like she's very excited to get started. Very excited indeed. Can I move? Or did I just get disconnected? Yep, I just got disconnected. Okay. Just give me a moment, guys. What I will do is I'll get reconnected. Hopefully I didn't get totally punted. And then we will get moving along. Yeah, I just have to wait for the system to log me out. Then I can log back in. Sorry about this, guys. It wasn't showing any frame drops or anything else on my end here, so I'm not quite sure what happened. Or rather, why it happened. Oh. Well, the players in queue is a little bit larger now. So I'm wondering if a bunch of other people got kicked too. Otherwise, though, what else is going on? It happens? Yeah, you're right, it does happen. This has been a while since I've had one of these. It's a little frustrating, but hey. It's okay in the grand scheme of things. There we go. So give me a moment. There. Oh, we'll have to talk to him again. Let me just click on through these. There we go. Now, hopefully we can move now. Yep, there we go. That works a lot better. So where do I need to go? They said outside the city. So let me just get to an Ethernet shard. And then see as exactly whereabouts outside the city they want me to go. I guess here, yeah. Now, where are they? Oh, there they are. Just had to wait for them to pop up my screen for a moment or two. Hey, Elise. Everyone's here. Good. Let's get started, shall we? As their name suggests, vampire bats feed on blood. And originally being nocturnal creatures, they've grown more active with the return of night and become a nuisance. To draw them out, we'll use Chesmeal's lures, which work by exploiting their heat-seeking behavior. The bats aren't wont to rest under the eaves, so you're likely to attract more if you place the lures near buildings. I have 6 lures, 3 each for you and me. As proof of a successful kill, I want you to gather up their fangs. Whoever collects the most is the winner. Oh, you're hunting too? Yes. Well, there's nothing like friendly competition to bring out the best in Elise. Anyways, while we hunt the bats, the 2 of you are to stay with Reen. She's really strong too and will keep you safe. You just want to try to show us as to how much you've grown. That's pretty much what you're trying to do, I think. Without further ado then, let the contest begin. She always has a competitive streak, doesn't she? Okay. So, there's a couple different places I can choose. They said near buildings, right? So, maybe this way? Well, there's a place near there by Fort Job. But this isn't near... That's not really near a building. Well, it's near a post? That doesn't seem right. So let me just go further down. And actually, let me just bring out Torgal. Yeah, because here seems to be like a good spot because they said near buildings. Yeah, there we go. Let's try this one. Heat lure filled with an alchemical mixture that gives off a bombing heat. The pouch provides a portable source of warmth and is incidentally ideal for luring vampire bats. Let's see how many we get. Oh, nice. Okay, we got 3 here. So let's deal with these guys. And then we will hopefully we'll get at least 3. Okay. Well, we got 3 of them there. There should be one here, I think. So let's see if we can get some more by buildings, and then we will be able to maybe beat Elise at her game. Or is it going to be something that's sort of scripted where we win by default and she's always trying to catch up? Not exactly too sure. Past the Wolverines. And there was one, I think they said that was by Fort Job. So what I could potentially do is get to the one that's by Fort Job. Well, this one really isn't by a building though. So let me just go the one by Fort Job first and see. Maybe I'm just doing too much for something like this, but I want to see if I can try to get the most of it. They said there was one near here. Yes. Right over here. Based on... Yeah, I think we should probably get a lot here. Let's try the lure. Yeah, we got 3. Perfect. And... am I being disconnected again? No, not quite, but... it feels like something's off. Okay, nothing's happening, so I figure I'm probably being disconnected again. Yeah, this is not happening. Okay, game, I'm just waiting for you to figure out what you're gonna do. And if you're gonna punt me, you're gonna punt me. Yep, there we go. Got punted again. So, let me just log back in. Seems like this is a really crappy day. Oh, man. And I have to wait for it to log me out, then log back in. Yeah. Yeah, it's just been quite a day. Apparently, Final Fantasy is showing me no love for this Valentine's Day. After I show it love, nope. And now it says the players in queue is 83. Okay, so it's more than what it was before. Yeah, it just makes me wonder if there's something going on. We will see, we will see. Well, it just means I have to beat up the bats again. There we go. Hey, how you doing? Just trying to get this quest done, if the game will let me. But so far, I've seen two 90k errors. And which have been rather frustrating. But hey, we'll make do with it. Yay! We're going to be able to do it. Fantastic. Alright, so got that one done. Now to figure out where to go for the last one. Let's see. There we go. No DDoS notices posted yet? Okay. Maybe it's just well, the thing is, though, where I am, we had a really bad set of like winter storm yesterday. And some folks are still trying to get themselves out of it. So I don't know if it's maybe related to that. It could be possible. Granted, I know that we're expecting to see another storm, I think it is, or rather a bigger system move through tomorrow and Sunday. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But again, maybe related to the weather stuff that we're going through. Yeah, just the one. Well, it's okay. I think I'm hoping that I've beat up more than what Elise has, and I just want to try to get moving on this. I probably could have chosen a better one for the last one, but it is what it is. And come on, there we go. So now let's meet up with Elise, Green, and the kiddos and see as to who has won this lovely contest. Will it be Elise? Will it be me? Will it be a tie? Who knows? Who's to say? Well fought, Elise. The children were hanging on your every move. From all the way where I was, okay. As was I, to be honest. Though I know the tally, may I see your fangs for good measure? Sure. Apologies for the wait. Not my fangs, not a bad haul, even if I do say so myself. Five, six, seven. 7 fangs from Elise. Which means the victory goes to Elise, who collected 9. It seems you found the better spots for the lures. Yes, I did. I would be lying if I said I wasn't disappointed, but you're still within reach. I'll get the better of you next time. Sounds like we're going to butt heads again, but that's okay. So, children, you've now seen the Warrior of Darkness in action. What are your impressions? She's incredible, miss. The bats were down before they knew it. Our guards are strong, but the Warrior of Darkness is much, much stronger. We want to be just like her. Good. If you're looking for an example to emulate, you may as well pick the best. You're right, it's not scripted. Okay. Okay, so it is possible, depending on where you chose your spots, that you might have won, or you might have tied, or might have lost. I want you to remember how you felt when you watched Elise and train hard. Keep at it for long enough and you'll be strong too. Elise can tie you or beat you, though the quest turns out the same regardless of the course. Oh, that's rather... I was hoping maybe something would turn out a little bit differently if you won. Or if you lost, you tied. If you don't mind telling us, when did you decide you wanted to become Warriors of Light? Well, we were there listening with everyone when Ardbird appeared, but I've wanted to be strong ever since I came to the Crystarium. The Sin Eaters killed my father and sister, see? And I promised myself I'd learn how to protect people one day. Like Ardbird said, this is our home. We're the ones who have to protect it. We're the ones who have to rise up as the new Warriors of Light. What about you, Arkel? Me? To be honest, I'm not sure what I want to do. But if my friends were in trouble, I know I'd want to help them. And I want to go on adventures with them. See the world together. That's a wonderful goal. You really think so? It's hard to explain, but it's something I feel when I saw the star shower the other day. I felt as though there was something I'd lost, and then I'd go out there and find it. Well, for the both of you, there's nothing for it but to train. When we return to the city, I'll teach you some exercises you can do by yourselves. Homeward bound, be right back. Okay, safe trip home. Thanks for showing us your fighting skills, Warrior of Darkness. We'll never forget it. I understand how Arkel feels. The star shower didn't awaken me to Highland's voice, but that vision of the final days of Amarat burning. It filled me with sadness to the very pit of my being. Things I once knew, people I once loved, promises I once made. It felt as though long-forgotten memories were dancing at the edges of my mind. But when I try to focus on them, they simply fade away. An effect of having a fractured soul, I shouldn't doubt. But lest you worry, I'm perfectly happy to remain fractured, and have no intention of donning an Ascian mask. I just wish we knew what Elidibus was plotting. Yeah. But look at this pair of incurable brooders. If we're going to stand around lost in thought, we may as well do it back in the city. Rest assured, Reen and I will take the children from here. Their heads will be in the clouds after meeting you, but we'll see to it that their feet remain firmly planted on the ground. Elise, are you okay? Oh, it's sort of like the same thing that that happened with Urianger and with Bancred too. Then it just makes me wonder, has Y'shtola experienced this too? Because it seems like over Baal's house, well, I haven't really seen Alphino show anything yet. I'm going to assume that he will. Oh, again? Oh, game. What the heck? Again, just wondering if it's something to do with my system. Give me a moment. I don't necessarily want to be stopping as well because I keep on having this, but it's just really frustrating now. Let me see if I can find out anything, if anything's going on about this. Hold tight. Well, this makes this even more interesting, I suppose, or just more exciting to see as to what the hell's going on. And the thing is so too, because when I was taking a look at doing doing testing before playing today, everything was fine. It wasn't showing any issues. So I'm not quite sure as to why this is the way that it is. Well, it seems like there's some other reports of people having issues. So we'll see as to how far we get. We'll see what we can do, though. Well fought, Elise. Yeah, okay. I have to go through this cutscene again, so just bear with me. Yeah, if this keeps on going on, and if they're seeing comments about, like, getting disconnected and everything else, I may have to end the stream. I may have to this another day. I really don't want to, but if things are being that unstable, then really is how much can I really do? Well, we can always just tell the kids over and over again, hey, train hard. And we're given the war story that, yeah, they had their reasons for wanting to become warriors of light as well. And about the star shower. Again, it just makes me wonder as to if Alphino has had this sort of feeling the lightheadedness and the disruption or the breaking down of that link between his body and his soul, the way that everybody else has, and this makes me wonder if Yshola has too. The thing is, though, Yshola is not with us right now. She's back at Emerald, I think, and just trying to find out more, see if she can see more past videos and stuff like that. So, I'm hoping that she's okay too. Yeah. Are you okay? It's nothing, just a dizzy spell. Seems like I tried a little too hard to beat you. I'm fine now, not to worry. I'll see you soon. Give me a moment here. Oh, shoot. There we go. Sorry, my camera is not being very kind to you right now, so let's see what we can do. There we go. It's sort of off kilter though, unfortunately. As you ponder Alice's words, you are taken by an urge to revisit the scene at that fateful meeting. There we go. Maybe try that. No, it's still... Hey. That's about as much I can really do, unfortunately. Oh, so we have to go back in there. Okay. Alrighty. Well, let's get back and see what we can do. Now, where... Oh, that spot, right? Yeah. I know where that is. That's... up the stairs, wasn't it? I think. Yeah, it was up the stairs. So, let's just go up there. So, why needing to come up here, though? We said it has a strange urge to go visit. Okay. Oh, there we go. Alright. Let's see. Oh, wait, what? Oh, you're seeing us as an Ascian person too.
Why am I... Was it you who called me here?
I don't think so. No, we're having visions. Okay. Oh. On behalf of the convocation, I bid you welcome to our order. At times you will stand with us, at times you will stand against us. All that you might steer mankind to and the very star upon their true course. For yours is the seat of Elidibus, the emissary, and by this name shall your every action be guided.
So you peered into my memories.
Well, it wasn't on purpose.
You will have found little of import. But I see you intended to summon me here no more than I intended to come. The fault is mine. Such is the burden of hope.
Give back Artbird's body. Why must you embroil the people in your plans? What are you plotting? I want to ask all of these. Well, I want to ask both those questions. And I do want him to give back Artbird's body. But I can only choose one. Give back Artbird's body.
What fool would relinquish his weapon on the eve of battle?
Well, I'm hoping that you are the fool and that you will.
That which I do is no different from that which you have done so many times, Warrior of Darkness. I arm myself, I hone my skills, I make ready to vanquish my enemy. You. You who have murdered my brothers, who have taken their selfless labors in service to the one true world and turned them to ash. I see you for what you are. You are death, and only in death shall you serve any purpose.
Not today.
The convocation
Not today,
charged me to steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. As Elidibus, it is my duty. and I shall see it done.
I just wonder as to who you were before you became
I will
Elizabeth, though.
strike you down. Destroy you body and soul. All else must wait.
Oh, jeez. That was creepy as all
Ere
hell.
long I will come for you, warrior of darkness.
And then the
And
kid
I
sneak
will
attack
save
him
the
in the middle of
world.
his speech. Yeah.
One last matter.
Hmm.
I bore witness to your final struggle with Emetselk. It seemed as if he saw something familiar in you.
Yeah.
As if he mistook you for another.
Hythlodaeus called me his new old friend. Yeah.
No. I recall not of whom he spoke. Mayhap I never knew you. Or mayhap it is another fragment lost.
Ah, I wasn't aware you already had a guest.
Ah,
If the conversation is constructive, I shall not intrude.
I don't like the fact, though, that you're here. The fact that Elizabeth is here, too, it's...
But if you seek to stir up trouble, Elidibus, then I must insist you leave at once.
What the Elise is still standing, but what the hell did you
Though
do?
lack her blessing, your soul is surprisingly dense.
Damn it. Is he alright?
Worry not. I seem to be unharmed.
That's still... I'm glad that you're okay, but... Oh, what? Wait. No.
This is my own doing, the consequence of my recent exertions. It is the Tower's way of compensating me for the demands I have placed on it.
So the tower's
Rest
doing
assured,
that to
it is
you?
no great inconvenience at present. Indeed, I told Beck Lug as much, but they would not be persuaded and sent me away to rest.
I'm glad they're listening and that they're trying to persuade, but still, what the...
No need to make a fuss. Strange as it may sound, I consider it something of a badge of honor. One of the brave souls who saw me delivered unto the first once said that the world shall ever have a place for tales of heroism so long as we have need of inspiration in our lives. Though he and his fellows had no way of knowing whether their mad scheme would amount to anything, they knew that the attempt alone would inspire hope. Or so they hoped. A more optimistic lot one would be hard-pressed to find. They said they would find a means to save our God's forsaken world, just as soon as they had sent me on my way. Said it with such confidence that, for a fleeting moment, I half believed them. Such faith, such courage in the face of unrelenting despair. For a long time, it was more than I could bear to remember them. But having come this far, having sent full many on their way myself, I see things more clearly. To take action is to hope. To believe, to choose to believe, is to take the first step towards a brighter future.
Hmm.
And why do I tell you this? Because I want you to indulge me in a little recklessness.
What do you have in mind?
Needless to say, I have a plan. And when all is said and done...
Oh, a game. All right. Let me just see if I can get back in. So was that his moment of recklessness? to have me potentially go ahead and disconnect. I don't know what his moment of recklessness is, and I'm gonna have to find out. So just give me a few minutes so I can log back in. Yeah, I was sort of wondering if the server... Yeah, because I saw some messages, I think it was on Reddit, saying people are getting disconnected. So, yeah, it sounds like things are going bad. Oh gosh, and it looks like I can't even reach the primal data center. Oh jeez, this is just bad. Yeah, because right now it's just trying to reach the data center, and it can't even do that. Yep. Can't even hit the data center. So, give me a few minutes. Let me see if I can get back in. But the thing is, though, if the servers are being hit this hard, though, I just don't know what to do. Yeah, because it keeps on kicking out. Because if it's just going to keep on kicking out every couple of minutes... Okay, what I'll do is I'll try to give it one last try. And if it does crash again, then I think what might need to happen is that the stream will have to end. So let's try, yeah, the poor servers. The hamsters aren't doing too well, unfortunately. And the worst part is, today was the day that my sub had to be renewed. So, yeah, I paid money just to... Oh wow, I can't even, like, on the character selection screen, I can't even pick a character. Yeah, at this point, I think it's just the North American servers are just on fire. So... Yep, and the lobby servers just crashed again. I think what I will need to do, considering that the game is having so many issues right now with the servers, I think I may have to end the stream early. Because I can't even stay connected to even to the lobby server at this point. Hey, Greg. It's nice chatting with everybody. Elise. Welcome to the Dumpster Fire, which is Final Fantasy XIV servers and their lobby server. At this point, if you're just joining in, getting 9,000 errors when I just tried to get back in, or tried to get onto my data center. It couldn't even do that. It completely kicked me out of the game. I logged back in. And when I was on the start screen, you choose the option to choose your character. It did that. It showed nothing. Went back And then when I tried to say, yeah, try to let me choose my character, the lobby server then crashed again. So yeah, I have to relog into the game. And at this point, it's just been Hinton, how many disconnects have we seen so far? I want to say about 4. 4, maybe 5. I'd say about that. But yeah, like trying to switch to data centers, that'd be an awesome idea. But yeah, probably everybody and their brother are trying to do that right now. Which I'm sure is going to go really swimmingly well. Maybe, baby. Let me try getting in one last time. Again, if this does not work, then pretty much SOL. So okay, let's see what happens. Otherwise, how's everybody doing today? Are you enjoying your lovely Friday? John, I'd even hate to say that it was because of Elizabeth getting Graha there. That's what caused the servers to go down. I can't even say that. Okay, let's see if we can get connected to the Primal Data Center. Okay. Server is congested. Okay, it says players in Q29. Okay, so that's better than before. At least I'm able to get somewhere. Let's see. Okay, so we're in. Just give me a moment. I just have to bring up the game in one particular screen, so hang tight. Thing is, though, what this means is that we have to go through the lovely cutscene again. So if you guys don't mind, what we'll do is we'll just see, unfortunately, our dear boy Graha being stabbed multiple times now. The poor dear. Oh, now we get to see it from the evening side of things.
Why am I... Was it you who called me here?
Mm-hmm. Well, no, not really. It wasn't me, but... sure, I could pretend that it was me. On behalf of the convocation, I bid you welcome to our order. At times you will stand with us. At times you will stand against us. All that you might steer mankind and this very star upon their true course. For yours is the seed of Elizabeth, the emissary, and by this name shall your every action be guided. The thing is, though, they say convocation speaker, so that would be Emmett Selk, correct?
So you peered into my memories. No matter.
Yeah, this is
You have
5.3.
found little of import. But I see you intended to summon me here no more than I intended to come. The fault is mine. Such is the burden of hope.
Give Artbird's body back while you must embroil the people in your plans while you're plotting. Well, considering this, I now have this opportunity to choose a different option now, considering this is now my second time going through this. I get to choose something else. So, why must you embroil the people in your plans?
I merely avail myself of such tools as I require for the conflict to come. That which I do is no different from that which you have done so many times.
Well, there's very rare
Warrior
opportunities
of
you actually get to
Darkness.
choose multiple answers.
I arm myself, I hone my skills, I make ready to vanquish my enemy. You. You who have murdered my brothers, who have taken their selfless labors in service to the one true world and turned them to ash. I see you for what you are. You are death, and only in death shall you serve any purpose. The
What would have been
convocation
amusing is if I was
charged
dressed up
me
like the
to
Grim
steer
Reaper. Then it's like,
mankind
yeah,
and
that I
the
am
very
death.
star upon
But I'm
their
not.
true course. As Elidibus, it is my duty, and I shall see it done. I will strike you down. Destroy you body and soul. All else must wait.
That is rather. I still think that's rather creepy in regards to the look.
Ere long I will come for you, Warrior of Darkness. And I will save the world. One last matter. I bore witness to your final struggle with Emet-Selch. It seemed as if he saw something familiar in you.
So he said.
As if he mistook you for another.
Ithladeus called me his new old friend.
No. I recall not of whom he spoke. Mayhap I never knew you. Or mayhap it is another fragment lost.
Ah, I wasn't aware you already had a guest.
Ah,
If the
right.
conversation
I
is
don't want to see it
constructive,
happen
I shall
again.
listen through. But if you seek to stir up trouble, Elidibus, then I must insist you leave at once.
It still doesn't get any easier each time I have to watch that.
Though you lack her blessing, your soul is surprisingly dense.
Hmm.
Worry not. I seem to be unharmed.
It was Roby's got a bulletproof vessel like talked about because you came back in time you warned him. Yeah. But that and I just don't like as to what's happening to him though.
This is my own doing. The consequence of my recent exertions.
He's becoming even more night-likey.
It is the tower's way
More
of
nightlight
compensating me
likey
for
sort
the
of
demands
idea.
I have placed on it.
Very glowy.
Rest assured, it is no great inconvenience at present. Indeed, I told Beck Lug as much, but they would not be persuaded and sent me away to rest. No need to make a fuss. Strange as it may sound, I consider it something of a badge of honor.
Oh.
One of the brave souls who saw me delivered unto the first once said that the world shall ever have a place for tales of heroism so long as we have need of inspiration in our lives. though he and his fellows had no way of knowing whether their mad scheme would amount to anything. They knew that the attempt alone would inspire hope. Or so they hoped. A more optimistic lot one would be hard-pressed to find. They said they would find a means to save our God's forsaken world, just as soon as they'd sent me on my way. Said it with such confidence that, for a fleeting moment, I half believed them.
That, and I really love this song. It's so,
such faith,
it's very touching,
such
to say the
courage
least.
in the face of unrelenting despair. For a long time, it was more than I could bear to remember them. But having come this far, having sent full many on their way myself, I see things more clearly. To take action is to hope. To believe, to choose to believe, is to take the first step towards a brighter future. And why do I tell you this? Because I want you to indulge me in a little recklessness.
As long as your little recklessness is not taking down the servers again.
And when all is said and done, I will ask yet another favor of you.
Oh gosh, what?
You're both here. Oh, thank goodness.
What's going on?
What's wrong?
It's Thancred. He's collapsed.
Oh jeez. First again, we're seeing all these different little things going on between, well, we've seen it Urianger. We sort of saw it with Thancred a little bit too, not to the extent of what's going on now, mind you. It's happened to Elise. I don't think I've seen it happen to Alphino yet, and I don't think I've seen it happen to Y'shtola either. I'm so glad I found you both in the Exarch. The fates seem determined not to allow us a quiet moment. But come, let us have the details from Reen. Let's see. Honey. Fraying threads. It happened after Elise and I saw the children back to Spectrix. We chanced to meet Thancred there, returning from his mission. He'd been shadowing Elidibus around the realm, only to lose sight of him near the Castrarium. That's because he decided to visit us. And he was just in the middle of telling us where he'd been when he just crumpled to the ground. The Trogans are looking after him now, and now with Alphino standing by, just in case of his healing magics are needed. Since I couldn't do anything to help, I thought it best to find you, and the guard at the etc. told me where to look. I see. It could not have been easy leaving Thancred's side. My thanks for bearing word to us. Come, let us hurry to Spectrix. This is just getting worse and worse and worse. Okay, well, that was not the way I wanted to leave, but we're going to run anyway. I couldn't see that well. It's dark. So, apparently, we are doing that well. What is this? Oh, I'll get that later. In the meantime, let us go to where we need to go. Because right now, at this moment, I have a little less than an hour worth left to play because of all the disconnects that were happening earlier. Unfortunately, this is something I just can't extend the time on today either. Well, for somebody who's collapsed, you're At least you're sitting up now, which is good. Very good optional dungeon, ideally done after Omega. Okay. They dragged you here too, did they? My apologies. How do you feel? Embarrassed, but otherwise well enough. I won't be staying overnight. This episode was not the result of any injury I could find. Thancred's ether, however, did show signs of instability, and I did what I could to calm the fluctuations. So this is sort of the situation, I guess. They're saying fluctuations. This is similar to what Kryle was mentioning earlier, like the connection between their soul and their bodies. Thancred's tough. Yes, he's very tough. And all this happened with a warning. Not exactly. Oh. You will doubtless recall the time Urianger nearly drowned and I gallantly went to his rescue? Yes. When his water-walking charm failed, he was tired, as were you when you got back. We were both spent, yes, on the account of which you begged us to rest, which, in retrospect, may have been a good idea. The fact is, I've been experiencing regular bouts of lightheadedness ever since, but there was no actual fainting until now. But the thing is, though, if I recall correctly, the order that they collapsed is, it was Thancred first, then Urianger and Y'shtola, and then Alphino, and then Elise. So what's happening right now is that he's experiencing the strongest symptoms now because I guess his connection is even more frayed now. At least that's my thought. Or how they're trying to explain it. As Alphino observed, I have no lingering injuries and most assuredly isn't old age, which leaves but one likely cause. Link between the body and soul as we can further. Yeah. A relapse, yeah. Time grows short. We must complete the spirit vessel with all haste. To that end, Elise, might I trouble you to make a trip to the source? In addition to looking in on our friends' bodies, I would have you consult Kryle about our plan. If she has any concerns, we should at least endeavor to address them prior to proceeding. Okay. In the meantime, we should get back to laying bare Elidibus's plot. Thus far, I've learned this much. That in each of the places he has visited, there have been sightings of suspicious black-clad strangers. Okay. Moreover, the coming of these shady individuals has inevitably coincided with some manner of misfortune. Beasts terrorizing settlements, blight ravaging crops, you know, the sort of thing. All of which serves rather conveniently to make Elidibus's call for new heroes reverberate that much more loudly in the hearts of his audience. And you think these black-clad strangers are Ascians? Yeah, that's my thought, or supposed to be Ascians? I do, and I fully intend to investigate further, though for that I shall require additional feet on the ground. You can count on mine. Gods know I've been itching to get out there for a while. Mayhap Urianger too can be prevailed upon joining your efforts. He has already provided copious guidance with the matter of the spirit vessel's construction. It is for Beglug and I to wrestle with the rest. Well, if you can spare the old boy, we may as well make use of him. I'll go and give him the good news. You'll do no such thing. However heedless you are of your own well-being, if you care at all for Reen's feelings, you'll stay in bed until you're needed. Alphino and I will find Urianger. You've been told. Oh, gosh. All being well, we will have news to share by the time we return. Safe travels, Elise. They're like an ether relapse, if that's possible. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's like an ether relapse. And just the whole the bit about, oh, you're not going to do any such thing. You're going to stay still. You're going to do what we tell you to do because you're going to be, we're worried about Reen's feelings, etc. It's, in a way, it sort of reminds me of, on some occasions where, let's say, I might not be feeling so well and I feel like I need to, I know I probably should rest, but I still end up trying to do things anyway and just being told by various families like, no, you stay put, you go to bed, what have you. We'll take care of the rest. Don't worry about it. So same sort of idea. Thancred, do you have anything else to say? Lest you misunderstand, I'm not averse to putting my feet up. It's being coddled like a brittle bone non-Igerian that shaves. I know you cross the rift all the time, but please take care. Yeah, let's go to the Rising Stones. Yeah. We will head to the Rising Stones. The stones, the stones, the stones. And go inside, speak with Kryle. And, oh, we're just speaking with Tataru. Okay. I thought Kryle might be out here, but apparently not. Oh, Elise, what excitement! What excellent, awful timing. You see our friends. They've taken a turn for the worse. That was what I was worried about. Krauss hardly had a moment's rest these past few days. Can we go in? She didn't want everyone to worry, so we've been keeping it quiet. Oh, but listen to me. I call myself a receptionist, and I haven't even bothered to ask you why you're here. Funny story, we're here about the same sort of situation. So they think the spirit vessel will be ready soon. And they want to make sure there are no problems at this end. You better talk to Kryle. She's with the others in Dawn's respite. Let's go and see her. Oh, I actually get to go in! Just prepare yourself, alright? Oh gosh, usually when people say that, I am really, really, really worried.
Excuse us.
It's pretty dark.
This way.
Here. Okay. Oh, Kryle.
I would rather you hadn't seen this.
Sometimes we have to see certain things.
I'm sorry. We have urgent tidings.
Hey, Highlander.
Oh, no, I'm not angry with you. On the contrary. I know full well how hard everyone has been searching for a way to return home. and I had hoped to afford you the time you needed.
It seems like time's running out.
But given our friend's present state, perhaps it was for the best that you came. Stiff and cold, all of them. As if they were made of wax. Barely alive at all. And they had been doing so well. Save for occasional signs of etheric instability, they appeared to be in passable health.
It's the way that it sounds like it's just an immediate
Things
sort of
took a turn
turn.
for the worse. A change for which even Master Matoya could offer no explanation. She could only remind me that the soul is yet an unknown frontier, and that much and more lies beyond our ken. But let's not lose heart just yet. At times like these, it is all the more important that we remain positive. Why? I but this moment succeeded in quelling a fluctuation in Thancred's ether. And while the others have weakened, they have remained relatively stable. I believe I may leave my post for a moment. So come, let me hear your tale outside.
I don't mean to be so emotional when just watching this, because I'm sure with a bunch of other people you don't think that it is. Just the phrase of hearing, I didn't really want you to see this. Just be prepared for what you're going to see, etc. Like that. I have experienced that from time to time with some people that are very close to me. When they were in hospital, and it was just bringing back a lot of memories, to say the least. It's just crazy sometimes how when we're doing other things or just experiencing other things, whether it be through games or other forms of media, that it makes us go back in our memories or our thoughts or feelings of similar situations we've experienced ourselves. I just find that very interesting to think about it that way. Moving on. What news from the first? I see. Work on the spirit vessel proceeds apace, but our friends begin to falter. As they themselves have observed, the link between body and soul has weakened. It's as simple as that. For now, I'm still able to quell the fluctuations in their ether, but it's only a matter of time. We'll lose them if we don't act soon. So if the Exarch is ready to attempt something, let him attempt it. As for the spirit vessel itself, if we seek to draw upon elegant wisdom, we could do worse than consult an expert in the field. And I think I know just the man. Time being against us, it may be best if I go and solicit his aid in person, even if it does mean leaving my patients. Oh, fending, maiming, striking. Money! Elise, could you spare a moment? While Kral goes and finds this expert of hers, I mean. There's a gift I was hoping to send to our friends in the first, you see. And since we might be waiting a while, I wondered if you wouldn't mind giving me a hand with it. Oh? What'd you want me to bring? My first attempt turned out well, so I'm now going to make it properly. I'll be in the kitchen, the House of Splendors. Meet me there. Wait. Okay, Tataru, is there anything you can't... Well, there's a lot of things you can't do. But it looks like she's now expanding her skills in a lot of other ways now. Well, I better be off too, and I'll see you soon, either here or at the house, depending on how our patients fare in my absence. Good writing often pulls strong personal experiences, and a good amount of those are universal experiences. That is true. That is very true. So, the House of Splendors in the kitchen. It's been a while since I've been up there. I think the last time I was there was... Oh gosh. I want to say Realm Reborn. In the kitchen area, I think. I can't remember any other instances where I would have gone up there. And now I'm sniffling a lot. I apologize, guys. Oh. Carby. A Carby I can't target. He looks cute, though. Kitchen. That's upstairs, if I recall correctly. Kitchen, kitchen, kitchen. Okay, that is not the kitchen. Kitchen? Kitchen! Lower table swim. Yeah, no kidding. There you are, Elise. As I'm sure you would have guessed, the gift is a bit of home cooking. I didn't know you cooked, Tataru. Unlike Kryle, I can't do much to help our friends directly, but that doesn't mean I've been idle. No, I've been doing my best for the Order, taking on this job and that to keep our coffers full. I've even helped out with the Ishgardian restoration. Oh, really? And in the course of all this, my culinary skills have come on quite a bit. So I thought, why not make something for our friends? Oh, what are you going to make? It's baking in the oven even as we speak. Shouldn't be long now. Oh, is it cookies? Are you making cookies? I have to see what it is. Oh, she looks so cute in her little outfit too. There, baked to perfection, even if I do say so myself. What is it? Bread? Yeah. Is it like banana bread or something? It's bread. Smells great. Your cake looks like bread. Smells great. Doesn't it just? It's called Archon Loaf, in case you're wondering. And it's what they eat over in Charlian. Oh, cool. Okay. Simple fare, I admit, but I thought it would remind our friends of home. If nothing else, Kryle tells me it's a good source of ether. Oh, okay. Well, they do say that certain foods are a good source of, let's say, fiber or what have you, so I guess? So it should lend them a bit of strength, at least. This truly is nothing like the smell of bread fresh from the oven. Oh, Kryle! Kryle, and if it's Rambros too. Oh, Rambros! Oh gosh, it's been a long time since I saw you. I trust you require no introductions either, at least. No, I remember you. Greetings, my friend. Full glad am I to see that you're well. I confess, I have a long list of questions to ask you, but I will endeavor to contain my curiosity for the present. I understand that our mutual friend is struggling with the application of certain Allegan technologies. I've been keeping Rambros apprised of events in the First. Suffice it to say, he knows about the Exarch. If anyone alive can provide insight into this matter, it is him and his fellow sons. Oh yes, his sons is Saint Coin-Eye. Loath am I to disappoint you after such a glowing in endorsement. A memory transference was the sole province of Allegan royalty, its mechanisms closely guarded secrets. If any record of them remains, we have yet to find it. To wit, I regret that I can offer no solution to your problem. Well, that sucks. Huh. Which begs the question of why I bothered to come here empty-handed as I am. The answer being, rather brazenly, to ask for a favor. I would have you relay a message to our comrade. Okay. What's the message? Tell him that we never doubted him. Never doubted that he would achieve all that he said he would. Those of us who remain behind have yet to play our part. But when the time comes, he may rest easy in the knowledge that we will most assuredly do so. And then the tower shall shine once more as a beacon of hope in this world and beyond. So tell him that we consider his duty done, and that he should follow his heart now. Oh! Forgive me, but do you say this to discourage him from overexerting himself, or to encourage him to hold nothing back? I think the answer is yes. That is for our friend to decide, but either way, I dare say a certain someone will be unimpressed. Well, there you have it, Elise. If you would be so good as to see Rambros's message and Jatara's bread to their intended recipients, along with my report, of course. Kyle, before I wrap the bread up, would you mind giving it a try? Just to make sure everything's as it should be? Oh, a taste test! But of course, I'm always happy to lend my taste buds. Whatever happened to Cook's Taste? I remember doing that whenever I was cooking. Excuse me, Rambros, as a fellow Charlayan, may I trouble you for your opinion? Well, I usually have mine with a good dollop of Rollenberry jam, but I suppose plain is best for sampling purposes. Toast with jam? Oh yeah, that sounds great, actually. Munch, munch. I see. Oh no. Is it that bad? It is indeed, Tataru. Dense and unpleasant. Exactly as it should be. Oh, jeez. Well, but why does food have to taste bad? It should taste good, right? Then you want to eat more. Just so. The very taste of home. As you might expect, our countrymen have amassed a wealth of culinary wisdom from every corner of the world. But our native cuisine is, shall we say, a little lacking. So it's plant? In Charlayan, the majority regard food as a source of nourishment rather than enjoyment. Save for those who actually research the culinary arts, we pay little heed to the niceties of taste and texture. Oh gosh. I think we need to get some people who really know how to cook and make things taste really well over to Charlayan, so we can show them as to what good food tastes like. It was against such a gastronomic landscape that is now called Archon Loaf was born. The creation of an Archon who devoted himself to the study of bodily substance. In order to maximize its nutritional value, he incorporated copious quantities of pulverized fish and vegetable matter into the dough, with nary a care for the qualities which make bread enjoyable. Oh, that sounds so gross. The result is a flavor that continues to defy description. Yeah, I would say that too. Oh my gosh, if I had something like that Oh. I know you can cook. You told me a few times before. But, oh, gross. Yet, for its many shortcomings, the loaf's nutritional value cannot be denied. And being a damnably convenient way to cater to one's bodily needs, it quickly found an audience among the busy scholars. Why, even when I was a lad, every meal was a sandwich made with this very bread and whatever ingredients happened to be on hand. I suspect just about every Archon can say the same. Having been away from home for so long, I thought I might have forgotten the taste, but no, it is all too familiar. How it takes me back. If there is enough, perhaps you can spare some for the Exarch? He is certainly to appreciate it. Oh, there's plenty to go around. I'll be sure to wrap up an extra slice. Elise, when you deliver the loaf, please be sure to send everyone my regards. Tell them we're doing everything we can, and that we'll be praying for their safe return until the moment they get back. Oh my gosh, but that bread sounds absolutely horrible. I would not want to have that at all. So guys, what would you do to make Archon loaf taste better if you had to eat it? What would you put on your bread or your toast? Is there a particular jam? Or would you use peanut butter? Or maybe Nutella to make it taste better? Make mine with extra pulverized fish. Oh no. I think if we had that here, our two cats, Victor and Venus, would be really enjoying the bread. Okay. Let's go back to the Crystarium. I'm bringing our fishy bread back with us. Oh my goodness. Where do we need to go? Okay, it's up this way. Personally, if I was going to if I were to have this Archon loaf, I think I'd probably have it with some jam. I just don't know what type, because there's a lot of good ones out there. Yes, let's go in. I don't know as to how much that would really help, though. Because you still have that fish concern, too. What jams or jellies or anything else would go well with fish? I'm just trying to think. Welcome back, my friend. How was your journey? I have Archon loaf, created by an Archon who devoted himself to the study of substance. This bread, infused with pulverized fish and vegetables, is extremely nutritious, assuming one can get past the taste. By the 12 Archon loaf! However did you come by this? I swear to come straight from Charlian. Rambrose did that, did he? His words are very nearly as heavy as the bread, but I appreciate the sentiment. Laha bread. Yes, Laha bread. Should you have the chance, you may tell him that he needn't worry. That what I seek to do, I do of my own volition and with all my heart. In pursuing this path, I fully expect to earn the censure of our friends, and to deserve it, but I shall forge on regardless. Forge on as you did yourself when you faced with a similar predicament, so I ask that you have faith in me, in what we do. But we are talking about your journey. Before the others arrive, I would hear how their bodies fare. Oh, and the bread I shall save for later. Though it has been many years, I have not forgotten the feats of mastication required to consume it, nor how unconductive they are to conservation. So what else can we really say? Things are looking dire and we have to pick up the pace. We don't have much time left. everybody. I'm glad to see that Thancred's feeling a little bit better now, too. Probably after resting a bit.
Forgive the delay.
Forgive the delay.
We have visited every region and confirmed the presence of Scions throughout the realm.
Lest a grave predicament be made to seem hopeless, it should be noted that they are of inferior rank. The black masked minions who answer to the red.
Yes, a gaggle of schemers attempting to exploit recent events to sow the seeds of petty conflict. Fortunately, nothing of any great concern has come of their meddling just yet.
We also encountered a number of the Crystarium's former defenders, busily solving this problem and that in a bid to become warriors of light.
Their zeal is to be applauded. 'Tis but a pity I cannot encourage them on their course.
Not knowing Elizabeth set them upon it, no. Both the troubles to be solved and the villains to be vanquished are his doing too, like as not. And so, with apologies to the aspiring warriors of light, I believe it best that we deal with the Scions quickly and quietly.
I quite agree.
But tell us, what news from the source? How fare our bodies?
Oh, how are we gonna break the news? Well enough, though time is not on our side. Or, I'm sorry, but things have taken a turn for the worse. I'm gonna be blunt. I'm sorry, but things have taken a turn for the worse.
Oh dear. Then we must redouble our efforts. Not that we've ever stinted in that regard.
No, you
This
haven't.
would seem an appropriate moment to ask about the spirit vessel. Tell me you've made some progress.
How much progress have you made?
We have, as it happens.
Oh, really?
One moment.
How'd you overcome the problems that you guys had? It seemed like last time we saw the cutscene, you guys were in a bit of a rough spot.
The red stones. Then this doth mean...
For the benefit of all, permit us to explain.
Why are there 6?
As you will recall, using white
Oh, wait.
aura sight as our starting point, we fashioned a vessel for mind and memory both.
Yeah, why are there 6?
Yet, though it served this purpose admirably, the process of imbuing it with one's complete essence proved a somewhat thornier proposition.
Okay. But what does it represent?
Simply put, the memory would not accompany the mind. And so, we looked to the Allegan's mastery of memory transference for a solution.
This approach was not without its own complications, however, relying as it does upon blood, which inanimate objects, notably, do not possess. We duly explored methods of suffusing the vessel with drops of the aforementioned. Alas, our painstaking experimentation succeeded only in making me feel faint, and
So,
failed to imbue the crystal
how
with the necessary
much-
properties. It was then that an idea occurred to me, namely that we might fuse the vessel not
Crystallized
with
essence.
normal blood,
So,
but with my
crystallized blood?
crystallized
Or
essence.
what does this mean for you, though?
You're doing this for our sakes. So far be it from us to complain. But don't think we haven't noticed what's
Yeah,
happening to your
so
art.
doing it that way is causing this...
It falls well short of offering up my life in exchange for yours, which was your only stipulated prohibition, as I recall. And it is but a
But-
small price to pay for delivering you home.
Assuming it works. We shall soon know if this grisly addition will serve as a suitable conduit for the subject's memory. Though not soon enough to warrant your waiting. The test is like to take a while.
Let us be off then. We have Scions to attend to, among other things.
I appreciate what Graha's doing, but
Forgive
at the
me,
same
but
time...
I count 6 vessels.
Yeah,
There
that was
are
the
only
other thing I was
5 of
wondering.
us.
There's 6. But there's only 5 of them.
One is for testing purposes. I will personally use it to see whether the crystal functions as it should.
And if it does, wouldn't that mean that your soul could also return to the source?
Oh! How would that work?
Yes. In theory, at least. But there is a distinct difference between your circumstances and mine. While your corporeal forms want for souls, my past self does not. Mayhap our essences would blend, or mayhap they would curdle. There is no telling what might occur.
I don't like this thought.
And you'd be willing to take that risk?
He would. Considering he's doing this, he would.
I would.
I see.
Worry. I've got so many worries right now. Especially with Graha. Hast thou a moment, Elise? I would speak with thee on the matter of the Exarch's mooted return unto the source. Thou wilt have observed that our friends speak not of certainties. Yet if Beglug has the right of it, 'tis possible to predict the outcome of his plan with some confidence. And it is their assessment that, given the opportunity, the Exarch's soul should successfully merge with that of his younger self. But how would that work exactly? Because in the present day, he's still asleep in the tower. How would you merge it with himself? Which is not to say the process is without complications. For one, the Exarch has been subjected to an additional rejoining, an experience which will have brought a change in his etherical composition. As thou thyself didst demonstrate in merging with Arbert, however, there existeth an affinity twixt like souls, and this doth give us cause to hope. Yet there remaineth one immutable condition upon which success doth hinge. The Exarch must recognize his past self as simply that, himself. Oh gosh, that's a bit of a doozy. As our recent travails have demonstrated, memories are essential to the soul. Any discrepancy in the former may feasibly cause the latter to spurn its former flesh. It is a seemingly simple yet complex problem. For nigh on a century, our friend hath striven only to deliver this realm, to deliver thee, and to that singular end did he cast aside his very name, that he might assume the mantle of the Crystal Exarch. Henceforth none can say what choices our friend will make, but I thought it only right that thou be made aware of these truths. Aiming coffer, do that. Faded memories. I don't know if this would be a good place to stop. His next quest is extremely long. Okay. What I'll do then is I'll just finish this chit chat, and then what we'll do is we'll probably end the stream at that point, because yeah, I can't go too far along today. Actually, I will have to probably end it after this little bit of conversation, because yeah, unfortunately time is a little short today. Right then, while the Exarch literally pours his own sweat and blood into his allotted task, it seems only fair that we attend to our own. Dealing with Elidibus and his minions. Just so, and there is one other matter. In light of our deteriorating health, Y'shtola should not be left alone in Nider. Might I trouble you to visit her, Elise? See that all is well? Oh yeah, because yeah, she was in that area, and I was wondering how she was. I would go myself, but I think she might be safer in the hands of one less prone to collapsing. Sure, I can go. My thanks. You may leave the Ascians to us. Once they are put out of the way, we will retire to Yomor. And when Yashola has finished plumbing the depths, I would like the two of you to join us there. And if you are bound to a nighter, I suggest you go via Vermont Yards. Our friends there will be glad to provide a boat for you. Let's be on our way then. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Hey, I have to give you the bread. Bread. Wait, I have a gift for you from Tataru. I have a delivery from the source. Kupo! Courtesy of one Tataru. Oh gosh, I have to Google one. It made the Moogle sound. You're a long way from home, Moogle. And this is from Tataru, is it? Whatever could it be? Archon loaf, thou sayest. Why, even to hear the name doth transport me to times long past. Bread from another world. May I try some? Mayst thou, child? Thou must. That said, though I personally disagree with the consensus, I do nonetheless advise thee to temper thine expectations. Wiser words have never been uttered. Though it rarely darkened our dining table at home, I can attest that it was standard fare in the studium. Indeed, a slice was never far from our peers' hands. Alphino, you are really an unbearable snob sometimes. Do you know that? What I believe my colleagues are trying to say is that we appreciate the gesture. Tell Tataru we'll do our best to return before she's forced to seek further supplementary employment. Right, let us really be off now. We can find a drink to wash down the bread on the way. Oh gosh, Alpha, no. Oh goodness. But unfortunately with that though, we're going to have to end the stream. I'm sorry to end it so early, guys, but it was good that we were able to get at least some things done and that the server would cooperate, at least for a little bit today. I thank you all for your patience and for the chit-chatting. It was always good to chat with everyone and to laugh and to cry and to sniffle. And I hope that you will join me again next week. So we'll proceed on with the rest of the patch. I don't know if we'll be able to finish all of it, but we'll see what we can do. We have Persona coming out tomorrow, another Persona episode. And then we continue on with Trails of Cold Steel on Tuesday. So thanks everyone for the stream today. I hope you have a wonderful day, fantastic weekend, and all the best to you. And I'll see you later. Bye.